Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Coe, and I'm joined by my guy, White Star GB.
We're shaking.
Big shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight, we are drinking Smoke Wagon Bourbon. All right. And tonight's topic is going to be, well, let's just call it Go With Who Likes You.
Yeah, we call that.
Yeah, because I don't want to, as far as content purposes,
Absolutely.
evergreen purposes, that's not, All right.
Sounds good
So,
to me.
White Star GB,
Yo,
how was your week, man?
week was cool, man. It was cool. I wanted to ask you, can you play spades?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you said that confidently.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent.
all right.
Pretty good.
So I'm one of those blacks that never learned, but
Okay.
I'm learning now.
Okay. How are you learning?
On my wife is teaching me, and I'm playing the game on the.
Oh, your wife is nice.
On the app. Yeah, everybody said that they're nice. So yes,
Okay.
yes, I'm gonna say yes. Should not get in trouble because that's my partner at the end of the day.
Okay.
So I'm learning the game, and I'm just trying to. Yeah, every half of the game is talking junk, right?
Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Why you say half the game?
Well,
is talking smack.
I feel like a good partner. First of all, you got to keep talking, right? And I feel like a good partner, you could communicate with them well.
Well,
and communicating across the board.
You can't. Yeah, you can't talk across.
You can't talk across the board, but you could talk in general. And if your partner catches what you're saying in general,
yeah.
Because I'm learning the game, but then I'm learning the partner aspect of it and how you're supposed to play with your partner.
Well,
and I can't help but cheating.
That's because that's what I was going to say. The way you're talking is more or less about like cheating, right? If you got two partners that play together, they know how each partner plays,
right?
So they know how to play off of their partners, right? The key to spades with a lot of card games is that if you could remember cards that have already played, that makes you that much more superior in the game.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. I mean? Okay.
So
all right.
If you know what suits, what cards played in that suit, that's how you can really kill in that game.
Gotcha.
But that
do you play with the jokers or the aces?
Yeah. My peoples, we play with the jokers.
Are the highest?
Yeah. We play color joker, which is the big joker. Black and white joker is a little joker. Deuce of diamonds, then deuce of spades.
Okay.
We
deuce of diamonds and deuce of spades.
Yeah,
oh, y'all playing all out.
Deuce of diamond is higher than deuce of spades.
Oh, y'all doing extra.
Yeah.
Why? Why so much?
That's how black folks play.
Okay.
I'm saying the only thing is that
I guess the white person made the app. Because I'm playing
when I'm playing with the regular cards.
Yeah. I'm playing because the ace of spades is the highest.
Yeah.
But with that's like the fifth highest in your joint. You got extra cards.
Yeah, but the only thing is that it's just different cards. You know what I mean? It doesn't really change the game per se.
Yeah.
The only thing that I see on the apps is that they have like this nil thing where like if you don't get any books, you get like 100 points or something like that.
No, if you don't get any books, then no. If you underbid, no. If you overbid, you lose points.
You do, but they have a play called like a nil bid. Like if you say I'm not gonna get no books, and you play the whole game and don't get any books, you get like 100 points or something like that.
That's like a fix. That's like a.
It's not as easy as you think it is.
Okay.
To not get any books, especially if the other
books,
especially if the other
I'm
team.
Thinking about it. Yeah, you gotta play it like in reverse a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you see, like I can't even put my head down. I'm still trying to find. I'm gonna host a game night soon, man. I want to play. Who's your partner?
Usually my mom.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
My wife knows how to play the game,
Yeah,
but
she's
I hate
Caribbean.
to say this,
She's
but
like
people
Caribbean.
that are from
Yeah,
other countries,
yeah.
they play dominoes.
Dominoes, yes.
Black Americans play spades.
Yeah.
You got Black Americans that do play dominoes, but
Yeah.
spades is usually first game of choice.
I'm gonna say, spades is a lot more complicated than playing dominoes. I was gonna say.
I think it's more strategy. And honestly, I feel like most people that I play with, they don't know how to count the cards, or
Well, that's another thing. Okay, I mean, we're in this whole space thing. See, like I'm an aggressive person, so I'm gonna look to try to make more. But would you rather overbid or underbid?
All right, let's move the whole app and the online
All right,
playing
all right.
like
All right.
we're talking about real life gameplay.
Yeah.
That whole not getting any books thing doesn't fly
Yeah.
in real life.
Okay.
Right. That's a strategy for certain people to underbid.
Yeah.
In order to stick the other team.
Right.
Right. Mm. But you got to be skilled to do that. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? And then also, if you there's a rule, I don't know what rules you play by, that if you underbid and let's say you say I only got 4 books and you get 8, that is supposed to negatively impact your score.
Got you.
Because you underbid it so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah. I wanted to run that past
that's a part of the game too. Being able to really count your books.
Counting your books.
Yeah, as you get more,
that's
you
where
get more
I'm at
skill,
right now. I'm at the counting books part.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, but I'm always going over. But all right, it's fun though.
Yeah, man. I like.
You're never too old to learn.
Absolutely not.
That's what it is, learn. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it.
Yeah. So, before you, who did your wife play with?
Whoever was around. Like, she was fiending to play, like fiending.
Oh, really?
Asked me for so long.
Yeah, I go to a lot of events that have, cards.
Not a lot. Nah, it's not a lot.
Her people's play.
People play. Yeah, but when there is someone, she'll just play with whoever's around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But everybody can use the partner, so I'll be the partner.
I might have to do the same thing with my wife, because she knows how to play. She's not really strategic about it. Mm-hmm. She knows, like, all right, what wins and what doesn't win. Yeah, but yeah.
How was your week, though, dog?
My week was cool, man. I'm a little tired, but push through. Yeah, it's open. Yeah. Push through, and yeah, it was cool. I'm just, I just live for the weekend. Especially at this time, Christmas is here, and I'm just glad to be here celebrating the holidays, and we got like a few more days left.
No.
All right, let's pause for a second. Let's see.
Corey, cool. Yeah, we live. What up, my boy? Let me get some of that. Yeah. Then got the bread 11s on. Oh yeah. My little holiday, yeah, man. Special time of the year.
You finished your Christmas shopping?
No, I didn't even really start. I'm going.
You didn't really.
I started. I sent everything I had to send to like California. Most people's getting money. Now you got your camera over there, buddy.
Yeah, you got.
Don't worry about that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yeah. I did. I did it in my head, so it's just everything's gonna fall out.
Okay, I think I got maybe a couple of more gifts to get.
Okay,
and I'm done, man. I'm kind of done.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I know where everybody's at. What I'm getting at everybody, so everybody's set up. So. You don't have to worry about Corey, cool. What up, man?
Yo.
How was your week, man?
Man, I'm tired, man. Just doing some work.
Very
Okay.
cool.
Let me straighten up myself. I got a lot going on over here. Nickelodeon. Should brush my shit first. All greasy. All greasy.
Yeah, man.
Good. I was working out in what was that, Lindenhurst?
And hers.
Yeah, following a naughty Santa around
Okay,
as people sat on his lap and I took pictures and
like that.
like that, man.
Okay.
You know,
You
anyway,
got like a bar or something?
yeah, any way to earn $1 bill. You know what I'm saying? Some place called Belfest Pub.
That's what's up.
Really fun. You know what I mean? I laugh and say, "Oh man, you're paying me to do this," but you know, it was a good time. It was a good
No
time.
doubt.
How y'all doing? Y'all straight?
Hey, yeah, everything good on this side, man.
Yeah.
Everything good on this side, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, I've been interested. Just one more thing, man. I just wanted to hear what you thought about the drones off of Jersey.
I don't
Any
really
thoughts?
believe it.
No, you don't believe that there were drones? I didn't say UFOs. I said
Oh,
drones.
okay. I just feel like they know about it.
Mm.
Um, every it's not like the government, the military doesn't know about this.
Mm.
I think everybody's aware. Everybody besides the general public,
Mm.
but I think they're aware, and I don't think it's wise to act as if it's unknown and scare the general public.
What do you think that they know? If you had to guess,
I think those are from them.
who's them? Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I think
yeah. Those are
I
from them.
think
Yeah.
it's
But what were
either
they
a
looking
private
for?
company working with the
What are they looking
government.
for?
I think it could be surveillance. It could be,
Mhm.
just another way to
Test run.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're testing something.
Mhm.
They're testing
Or maybe
something.
they were looking for something. A lot of people think that they were looking for something.
Like what?
Shit, a nuclear warhead.
What, like somebody in New
Yeah,
Jersey has a nuclear warhead?
yeah. That's what people are thinking. And those things were testing for like gamma radiation that were coming off of the warhead. There was supposedly a warhead in transit somewhere, and it came in, and it was like tampered with a bit. So they're looking to see if something's going on.
Like
That's
it came
the
in.
rumor.
It came in for the government or somebody personally brought it in.
I don't know.
Because I can't stand how they act like they don't know everything that goes on.
Of course they do.
I know they can't say like, yo, we're watching everything.
But Ron, if you were in charge, like, do you tell your kids everything?
No.
So maybe they look at it like that. Maybe they look at it like we're their kids. Because maybe we can handle it, but the majority probably really, really can't. And it's gonna be more than they need to. So just play dumb.
All right.
And this thing will go away in like 2, 3 days. Maybe a
But
week.
okay, before we even get to that point, nobody can bring in a nuclear warhead into the country without the military knowing.
Right.
That's not happening.
Okay. No, but maybe it was already in this country and was heading to another part of this country, and then it gets missing. I don't know. I'm not saying I believe that neither. I don't know.
That's not going to happen.
Could just be people just flying them. But I heard these things were big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah. Stay tuned. So, do you believe in aliens?
Do I?
Yeah.
I think I do.
I think you do too.
I think I do.
Yeah.
I think that if you look at the hierarchy of just living organisms,
right,
it just goes up. I don't think it stops with us. You know what I mean?
No, well, there's things that have been here longer than we've been and never got smarter than us. We're the superior being on Earth when we haven't been here the longest.
I just think it's very shallow and self-centered to believe that you're just the smartest thing that ever existed.
Hey. Well, if you put it that
in
way.
the universe.
You put it that way.
In the universe, like yo, how obnoxious is that to believe that? Like there's not like it's nothing smarter than a human being.
So I'm gonna flip down his head and then be like, how?
If you ask certain people, they'll say, well, certain races are smarter than other races. So it's like, so is it the white person is the smartest being on the planet? Is it an Asian? Is it an Indian? You know what I mean? Who is it?
Yeah, now you're reaching.
It has to be the same way we sit and we will, let's say, look at insects or we'll look at little animals and stuff like that. I think there's somebody higher than us looking at us. And I'm not talking about God per se. I'm talking about like another life form that probably surveils us.
Intervene?
Huh?
So why they never intervened?
Intervene with what?
Intervene with us. If they could just play God with us. So if they just watching us, we intervene with everything else. We pick where grass grows. We pick where we want ants. We pick where, where if we don't want certain areas, we pick what we want to use. Like if we're ants to another species, why not use us in a certain way? Or maybe they are. Maybe
it could be. It could be like a what do you call it? That you make for like you have an ant farm. What do you call it? Like a
diorama?
Yeah, like some shit like that. Like we could be somebody's like diorama. Like
like the man.
Huh?
So you think that how we always use the phrase the man?
Mm-hmm.
The man don't want me to man don't want me to strive out here. You think that the man is that other being?
I think it's multiple. I think it's so much. I think it's so much bigger than that. I think it's more or less not trying to stop you from progressing or anything like that. It's if they're like a, what do you call it, diorama?
Mm-hmm.
You'll put things in
like an ecosystem.
Yeah, like an ecosystem for like ants or whatever, right?
Right.
You put certain things in the ecosystem so they can live.
Yeah.
And they could survive and even thrive. And you might put a couple of bushes in there, some dirt in there.
Hold on, let me stop you there. Okay, you might be onto something. When they think about what they say, how like drugs in the 80s, just crack. Nobody knows who made the I don't know, like I said on air, but the seaweed. Nobody know who made the seawater bells.
Right.
It just popped up, or them the ammunition and where is it, Chicago or something like that.
Right.
I think certain things are manipulated, but then I there could be a lot being manipulated, but I think, let's say drugs or guns and things like that. I think there are certain things to help with population, right? And it could be like that next level. It might be like, all right, well, yeah, they fucking up the diorama. They this planet or whatever.
Global warming, yeah, they're blowing it.
Yeah, they fucking it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we need less of them on there. Let's throw a little this in there. Let's throw a little bit of that in there. Let's throw some hurricanes, I
don't believe that shit. I don't believe anything I can't see, yo. Anything I don't see for myself, man. All that alien stuff, I think it's just a big distraction.
The terminology alien is just
alien is anything that's foreign from any life form that's foreign from Earth.
But again, it's some self-centered
shit. We gotta call it something.
All right, but it's
what, extraterrestrial? Like, what do you want to call it? ET? Like
that's a man-made. That's a man-made word. Like we could be like, no, where the shit. They could be up there like, where the shit. Like these are our pets or these are our ants and shit. These is just, we just sit there and watch them. This is our social experiment. You know what I mean? Like
I want to have a conversation.
It's possibilities.
We talked on the week. I wanted to run it past you and see what you thought about it. So I know you're gonna take us down this rabbit hole. So. Yeah, man.
All right. Shout out to everyone tuned in. on YouTube. Again, remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. Again, tonight we are drinking. The company is H&C Smoke Wagon Bourbon.
Pretty
They
good.
had a picture of a Christmas tree on the front, which made me gravitate to it.
Absolutely.
Being in the season.
Great package.
It's a straight bourbon whiskey, and it is aged and bottled in Nevada, Las Vegas. All right. It's 46.25 ABV, 92.5 proof. All right.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it says, as far as their process, the barrels are first hand selected from the top 2 floors of the warehouse to create a bourbon that has flavor which is smooth and rich beyond its years. They are then expertly blended, creating a delicate balance of rye, spice, sweet notes of corn with toasted oat, and caramel. I really feel like that's right up the alley.
Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah.
The sweetness. There's a sweetness to it, but it's not too sweet. It's not like
yeah.
It's nice though. It's strong. You gotta respect it.
But it's strong but smooth.
It's strong, but
I think it's pretty smooth. But I like this, man.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
have to put an ice cube in it just to respect it, Yeah,
it's not your regular 80 proof whiskey.
Right.
So we'll let it marinate and we'll come back to it and we'll see how it fares. But so far so good.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's jump into the show. We jumped into this particular topic or this show based on all the ongoings between University of Colorado standout player, Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter, and the news has come out, not about him winning the Heisman or anything like that, but his personal relationship with his fiance. He's a 21-year-old dude. Right now, he pretty much has the world in his hands.
Yeah,
and a lot of things are looking to come his way, but you have a lot of people in the entertainment industry and social media and a lot of people coming out and saying, well, as a man at the age of 21 that has a lot of prospects in the future, why would you make the move to settle down and marry someone this early in your life?
I think that's part of it. I think the other part of it is that it just doesn't really look like she's that into him by some of her body language and some of the things that she's been saying and doing. It's kind of like it's looking a little off. It's raising a lot of red flags for.
Okay, so people. Just elaborate a little bit.
Well, a quick rundown. They had that first I'm not gonna say altercation thing when he won that game, and he had he had maybe the best game of his career, and she met him on the sideline, and she was kind of like barking on him a little bit for something that he had went through with the cheerleader. They do a podcast together. She's also stated that she wasn't into him initially, and she wasn't into him initially, and he wasn't her type, but ended up liking him eventually. And he shot his DMs to her a couple of times, and she never answered it. Bondi kind of got around to it. A couple of other things were at an Adidas signing, she was kind of seen on camera saying that, like he was interacting with his fans, and she was kind of like egging him along, like, yo, do I gotta stay here all day? Or she was just looking very like aggravated and ungrateful to even be somewhere with somebody that she loves having a great moment. And I think the last thing was at the Heisman Award, it seemed like Dion had to like stand her up a little bit to clap for him. She was a little distracted with other things rather than to stand up for her fiance, who had won the Heisman Trophy. So I think a lot of us are seeing, a lot of the men in the space are seeing these things happen, and it's kind of like right up our alley. And we're kind of talking tonight, like about, is our advice warranted? Like, why are we even giving advice?
I heard him say they've been together for 5 years.
I can't call it.
That's what he said.
Okay.
I don't think he would
they met
lie.
when she was in high school. Yeah, they said when he met. They met when he was in high school, so they've been together for a little while.
Okay. And I saw a couple of clips of him kind of defending his relationship, and
Of course.
you know, he was basically telling the detractors, "Yo, I've been with her for 5 years. Like a lot of you guys, people didn't even know who I was 5 years ago, and she was there.
Right.
She was there from the beginning, and I don't worry about my relationship, which I feel like is, you know, it's pretty valid.
It is valid. Like
it's valid.
If it's there, yeah. You know, he gotta live his life. He's there. You know, it's just up to the outside world. Certain things and certain behavior, she looks a little weird. Like, yo, why is she acting like that? Like we're allowed to have an opinion, right?
All right. So let's kind of dig a little deeper into it, because all right, well, let's just say she's acting like, now if he wasn't Travis Hunter, if he wasn't Heisman Trophy winner, standout player, and her behavior, would that be normal girlfriend or fiance behavior?
Yeah, I guess so. No, not for someone who not for someone who likes you. Like if you like, it could be anybody. Dude could be working at Walmart. If his girl just is not really that into him, people that are noticing it and people that are around it would kind of say something, right?
I'm talking about how she may feel like, all right, well, do I got to stick around for this all day, or you know, like, all right, what am I supposed to be doing? Like,
no, we
would
look at her like she's a little bit immature.
Okay,
but, you know,
you got to understand though, she has been with him before he was the standout player that he is today, right?
Yeah.
So, is she supposed to change because his celebrity is changing, or his status as a player is changing? So she has to change. Where it's like, all right, I've been with you. Let's say he's 21 years old. He says she's been with him since he was 16. Right. This is what he's going with. As a 16-year-old, she's dealing with him, and yeah, he might be a good player, but let's be clear. Like he went to Jackson State. I'm not sure initially. I don't know if he just went there for Deion Sanders. But before Deion went there, if you're a top, you know, let's say ESPN, whatever, chances are you're gonna go to like one of the bigger, Florida, you know, one of the bigger schools, bigger conferences, right? And maybe he wasn't all that when he was 16 years old.
Okay.
And it's like, all right, yo, like everybody's saying like he's the prize to me, but I've been with this dude since he wasn't the prize.
Okay.
He had to get to the level that he's at when he was at Jackson State, or he went to Jackson State. Hey, it's not like he went to Ole Miss or Mississippi State, which are bigger schools in the state of Mississippi.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? He went to a black college. And as far as college football is concerned, like it's kind of like a step down in a sense.
Right.
Bronco.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna mind my business a little bit, but I do think you're kind of cutting her a little bit of slack.
I'm
just going by the facts that are out there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of slack, because you know you just shouldn't act like that, especially on such a big day. You know, just grown up behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you really was that well, okay, now to double back, yeah, spouses or significant others can get a little aggy, right? I can't even see you guys. You get a little bit, get a little aggy.
Coming to the camera.
I know about the mic is all the way.
Okay.
I'll shift the camera in a minute. So, yeah, it could happen where you're a little boy. You want to, you have your girl at your friend's house a little too late. You know what I mean? And she's like, "Listen, I'm trying to get out of here." But for the moment, I think that you could have just held it down a little bit.
Okay.
As far as that
And
goes.
for and let me
Go
add a
ahead.
little something more to that too. And for such a forward-facing couple, you don't have to be if you're ornery and you're not really like nice to be, you don't even have to be around. Homeboy's pushing her in our face as well too. They're a package at this point.
Mhm.
This girl is not going away. Like she gets a Skims deal or a deal from someone, Rihanna, something going like
Right.
she's out of here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she's already on the map. You know what I
GB,
mean?
Yeah.
So
you're forgetting something.
Go.
You're forgetting something, and that is the sixth woman, as what I like to call it. Once he touches NFL field, the level of competition that she will face every single day that he gets on a bus or a plane and goes to another city, is going to be through the roof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be a lot of chicks that have seen these things, right? Have seen all of this. Women when they want to talk to you, they could talk you off a bridge, and they're going to be in his ear 40 going north. And, that relationship has to stand the test of a new time once he signs that NFL
Oh,
deal.
that boy too
All
green.
right.
She ain't gotta worry about that. That boy too green.
That's
His nose too open.
All right. So
be
yeah,
forever.
that's
too open.
He
like,
won't
yo,
be forever.
Yo, bro.
Season 2, season 3.
Yeah.
All right, we're not even commending that, right? Because
No,
we don't know.
it's a fact, though.
We don't know how disciplined this dude will be, right? But let's just assume that he's going to do what he says he's going to do, right?
Yeah.
He's gotten to the point, probably with discipline, to the level of athlete that he is through discipline, right? So who's to say that he's going to be enticed by a bunch of different women coming at him? And all right, so
she's not gonna let him out here her sight. She don't seem like the type that is gonna let him out.
All right, hold on.
Kobe
but
had
all right,
side
so
joints.
wait.
That's the money.
Kobe
Okay.
had side joints.
That's all right. That's cool. That was
I'm saying.
Kobe. That's Kobe, right? But we don't have to paint every dude with the same brush.
Okay.
We live in a day and age where most young black athletes they might have multiple kids by multiple women, right? He's looking to step in, commit to one woman.
Doesn't have to be that woman though.
All right. Let's not go there just yet.
Okay.
Right. Let's just stay there.
Okay.
The fact that he's willing to settle down and commit to a woman when there's the possibility of a hurricane of women that are going to he'll have his pick of the litter of women.
It's coming
when he moves forward. So I don't know. Maybe we could give him some kudos for that or some respect on that.
A bus load.
I don't ever see where you coming from. I don't see it. I just see like, yo, I see you reaching when you go
me?
completely go. No, Ron, like
a bus load, dog. I'm talking about joints that got money. You know what I'm saying? He's a Heisman Trophy winner. So for at least the next 365 days.
I get it.
Let me put myself on camera for this one.
I get it. I get it.
For at least the next 365 days, I'm sure his DMs, his everything overflowing.
Yo, she the one on the phone looking at the DMs. You think she not in his phone running this shit? She run. Yo, honestly, well played, shorty. Because you done made it to where like we talking about you on the biggest podcast in the world.
Okay,
right.
So I another
Well
side
played.
to this conversation is, and then we could kind of like move it somewhat, not away from it, but we can move away from it for a second, right? The way you start with your relationship, or the way you allow your spouse or your potential spouse to treat you is the way they're going to continue to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
From what I heard, she was saying that even when she wasn't really interested in him, he didn't curb her from going out and partying with her friends, or even when they first got together.
They were friends.
She said that he would drive her and her peoples to the club, stay inside the car, wait there for hours for her to go in and party, and come out and drive them home.
He waited for a shot, yo. He played the friend zone.
All right. So we're expecting.
But what made her say, okay, now I like you? when she saw where she was gonna keep him, if he would have just stayed where he was at and never really progressed and made it to the next level. That's what we're trying to say.
5 years ago, the kid was 16, bro.
He was in proximity. Now she had this dude that she wasn't really liking, but it's in her proximity that she was just stringing along.
5 years ago, he was 16.
She sees the potential in her. Now look, because we've seen this play before.
How old was she?
I heard she's a bit older than him.
Says she dated a soccer player and like a cowboy before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, you know, and it's just looking like, okay, now that, you know, you're up, let's just go for it. And from us, we've seen this play before. We've seen Robert Gibbons and Mike Tyson.
Yeah. All right.
That's what
I'm playing devil's advocate, but
you are playing devil's advocate.
I'm playing devil's advocate, but I'm trying to see the positives in the way the young man is thinking. Right?
The only positive is he fucking what he want to be fucking right now.
Okay. But he's not
That's
trying.
The only positive.
Like,
and possibly
we're really critiquing him because it's like, all right, you want to fuck one woman?
Is she fired?
You don't want to fuck all the hundreds of thousands of women that's gonna come after you?
Nah. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think it's more of, you know, you're committing yourself to a person who's not openly in the open, not treating you very nice. I think
let's be honest, cool. Let's be honest, cool. Right? Most of these athletes. They're athletes. They're not the most attractive guys.
Yeah,
I mean? Like a lot of these dudes, all right, I hate to say it like this, like especially in football and even basketball, just in general these days in the United States of America, the South is populated with the top tier athletes in, let's say, football and in basketball, correct?
Yeah, I want to see where you go with this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to see where you go.
You saying niggas from the South is ugly?
No, I'm not saying
the South is ugly.
No, right? No, right? So when you got these dudes that are coming up and they, you know, they may have athletic ability. They might be big, strong, tall, whatever, but they might not be the chick's types, right?
Okay.
But the equalizer is that they have that physical ability. They have the ability of possibly going to be a professional athlete,
ugly
right?
With money, you're supposed to buy a bad wife. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So
buy a bad wife that know how to act.
Well, no, catch your question, because
like that's it. Like
out of all of this, right?
This model is broken.
Out of all,
bring that shit back to the store, nigga.
No, out of all of this, I don't know what she looks like. Is she good looking?
She cool. She young. She look young. Like
she looks like if she looks a decent looking Spanish chick.
If she was, you would have said yes.
No, she's all right. She's not bad looking. Yeah. She's a decent looking one, but she's decent looking chick. But I think she had work done. She has a BBL.
She's a Freeport 7.
But in this day and age, you could turn a Freeport 7 into a 9 if you with some makeup with a BBL, or, you know what I mean? So
she's Hispanic.
Yes.
Yeah.
They be having attitude sometimes though. They be having
I never seen that though. I never seen that. I never seen that.
They be having attitudes.
Well, women have attitudes.
Women have that, but you know, I love my Spanish ladies. They be having attitudes. I never seen that. So I don't know. I got to see it. I've never watched any of this, so I'm just listening to you. But my main thing was just how good looking is she. That would change. You know, that would make men do a lot of different things depending on how good looking.
Well, we said Mike and Robert Gibbons. Robert Gibbons was high power. Mike snatched her up. He made her look crazy. I mean, she made him look crazy in the public. Yeah. Took his money, bounced. And we looking at it even in the movies. We seen Jimmy and Ginger. You know?
Yeah.
Dude just couldn't. He gave it a whirl, and she still got eyes for it. Though where the men in the space are coming from is like, yo, and we're making him as an example to the other men in, you know, that are looking at this whole thing. It's like, yo, That's exhibit A of how not to be treated in a relationship. You know, especially when you're doing the right thing. It just look like
this is all right.
It's about to go left.
All right. Now, keep in mind, we're saying this because he's at the status that he's at this point. But do keep in mind that from what he said, she has been with him way before he's reached this level
okay,
of
Mr.
stardom.
Prosecutor, we heard you the first time. You ain't gotta repeat it.
Right? I'm saying.
Now, nigga. We heard you, nigga.
Also, like, you got to understand, like, if her and I'm not trying to defend her, I'm just talking about the situation, right? And I want to kind of move off them per se and go with something that's more or less like a bigger picture type of thing. The way you allow
make it nothing. The time she was just stringing them along.
The way I'm saying, but the way you allow somebody to treat you is how they're going to treat you. They're not just going to change because something changed in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if a woman, right? If a woman is with a dude and they've been together for years and the dude kind of treats her like shit, just because she gets her body done or something like that, he's not going to ultimately be like, yo, you know, I'm going to treat you mad different because you look better now.
Right.
Nah, it's going to be the same treatment. So if he already allowed her to do certain things, or let me not even say allowed, right? The dynamics of their relationship are the dynamics of their relationship.
No, you can say allowed if he allows her to treat him a certain way in public and have it been caught on camera, then he goes in and lets her double down on those things. Yeah, you can say allowed. Yeah,
and you got to understand that
that's what relationships is built on, boundaries.
He kind of, like, it seems from what I've saw with them, it seems like it's not like you're the man in the relationship, I'll let you lead. It's like these are the rules that we have, and we go by these rules. When they were on, I saw a clip of them talking, and it was like, nah, you can't speak to a female, somebody of the opposite sex.
Right.
You can't even acknowledge them or even hold the conversation.
How much older is she than him?
I have no idea. I would have to check it.
All right.
Hold on. Let me see.
Well, while you checking that, I think that means a lot too. Because if she got a little age on him too, she might be trying to guide him through this moment. But I'm not. Listen, man. There's a way to do things and carry yourself with a little bit of grace, you know, and she's lacking a little bit of grace, especially to be so forward facing and be like, you know, you around a lot and we watching you, you know, and it's like
She's 23. Funny. I'm sorry.
She's 23. How old is he?
21.
Oh, so it's
light.
It's
not a big,
it's not a big age difference. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. I can't call it. But let's expand the conversation a little bit. Mm-hmm. Let's go with what's the difference between an opinion and advice?
I think it could be kind of black and white, and then areas of gray. Mm-hmm. And when I say that, because somebody's opinion is probably, it should be based off their experience, but then sometimes somebody's opinion is based off what they think. They may have never experienced it, right?
Okay.
Or it could be based on other factors.
What they observe.
Mm-hmm. They never really went through, or if they like somebody, they dislike somebody, that could skew their opinion, right? And advice should be objective. It shouldn't be. It should be pretty much two-sided, pros and cons. It should be an overall scope of, all right, before you make this decision, weigh all factors involved in this whole situation.
Right.
You? What do you think?
I think advice should be, I think your opinion is based off of, that's all right. I think your advice should be based off of your opinion of something. I feel like your opinion is part of what goes into the way you give someone advice, because you could feel a certain way but still want something else for somebody. It doesn't advice doesn't have to be objective. I feel like it could be skewed to the way you feel and still be good advice.
No,
Sometimes you got a bad
I
feeling
believe
about
it. I
something.
believe it can be.
Yeah.
I believe that you could give it. You can give good advice based on your opinion, but then sometimes it can get veered away from that.
Okay.
Because if you have a negative situation,
Mhm.
right? Let's just say if you just got divorced
Mhm.
and I'm engaged to be married,
Yeah.
and you're having a terrible divorce,
Right.
can you legitimately give me,
Yeah, I could
most
legitimately
you
tell you
could,
to get a
but a
prenup.
lot of
I would
people,
tell you from that aspect, I would tell you to get a prenup. He would tell you to get a prenup as opposed to the man that was married 20 years, blissfully happy, everything is prosperous. And it's like, yo, listen, she was with me from the ground up, and maybe I won't protect myself. Nah, just go in there, let everything work it out. Let God work it out. Let everything work it out. Pray on it or whatever. As opposed to someone who's been jaded by the whole process, coming to you and giving you advice like, yo, bro, I know, listen, the love is going to work itself out. I know, but protect yourself a little bit. You're worth a little something. Get a prenup. That's, that's where I feel like your opinion can help you give advice.
Yeah. But I think what you said, it gives both sides.
Yeah.
It gives the left side and like also protection of, like, even if you have a um a contingency plan, and just in case the love doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But it's given a positive and a not so positive.
Yeah. Still love her, you still take care of her, but do what you gotta do, and take care of yourself too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think let's bring it back to this particular situation. Would it be this much smoke if it was a black woman that was his fiance?
I think it'd be more smoke.
More smoke?
I think it'd be more
But
smoke.
all right.
I think she's getting a lot of slack because of the way she looked. If she was a black woman, everybody would have been on her a lot. They would have been digging her past. Her mother, they would have had her family out there already. Yeah, it would have been a lot more vitriol. But
do you also a follow-up question to that is that, do you think that they would have got to the point of fiance if it was a black chick?
Maybe. No. I think he looking at her like, yo, he just wanted one of those. You know what I mean? He just got the first one of those that said yes.
Do you think non-black women are more geared to know how to navigate to get to that point of fiance and marriage and locking a nigga down? That's they see the play earlier than.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of that, and a little bit of, once you're in a certain circle, just the kind of woman that is kind of put up into the atmosphere. People that kind of run in those kind of circles, if they don't have their day one, if they go into a situation open, open for a relationship. My fault. I'm trying to find the right words to not offend anybody. If they go into a situation and they're already up and they could buy something out the magazine, they kind of gonna go for something that they kind of not used to. I think.
You don't think
if they get a day one, it's gonna be shorty from the neighborhood, shorty like that. But if they, they're not gonna go like that.
So you think that, let's say athletes.
Cat Williams said it. When you get on, you get a light skinned woman with a funny face. Like Cat Williams said it.
A lot of them have white. A lot of athletes have white wives.
Yeah.
So what is it? Do you think it's the athletes per se? Because I feel like black folks, like especially these black athletes, right? Like again, let me bring it back to what I said before. You know, a lot of dudes are from the South, and it might be more of like a racial like not a racial disparity, but like back in the day, racism was on a higher level in the South than it was up north, right? But it seems like they want, I don't know if they've been indoctrinated so much down there. It's like that white is right. If I get a white wife, man, you know what? I'm golden.
It's that,
right?
and it's kind of when they go to school, they get a little more indoctrinated too. When they go to school, they usually go to school in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
And at a POS, you know what I mean? I'm not making POW, you know what I mean? A predominant, no, PWO. No, PW, I don't know. PWC.
PWI.
PWI. Yeah, they go to one of those. So when you get in your action, and if you're single, that's why I said if you go into it with like Bron came into the game with Savannah, they met in high school. He skipped college, you know, he went right to the league. So he had his shorty already. Like he had his joint already. You know.
So you think that's what it is? Because to be honest with you, that's a good, that might be a pretty good reason. But one thing that I realized about college institutions, they're always in the hood somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Like they're always close to a hood.
Yeah.
So that basketball player, football player, you can definitely find a hood near you.
Yeah, but
you understand what I'm saying?
You're not gonna be in the hood. Like you're not letting bias. Like you go like nigga. Like
No. I will guarantee. I guarantee. You go to any top 25 college, in football or basketball, and you see where the players are hanging out, I bet you they find the hood spots.
Right, but
I think they go to the hood spots too.
They dorm with the joints that's on the dorm.
Yeah, because I was gonna say
I think
that.
they are.
Yeah,
but I think they go to the. You don't think they go to the hood?
Listen,
not really.
I was gonna say that.
Not really at all.
Maybe, but some of these schools we're talking about thousands of people. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't have to look very far. You don't have to look no further than the courtyard or the cafeteria.
I get it.
And you know what I'm saying? And when like I said, you might go to the hood and have a little fun, but you can't be because think about it, you can't be in the hood all the time.
No, you can't. You don't. You can't, and you don't have to be.
Let's say you can visit. No, right. I mean, that's my point. You can visit the hood, and you might party over there. Whatever.
College grabbing something from the hood.
But yeah, you just your time. You could only visit the hood like that.
Get your weed and
so wait, okay, all right.
That nigga bring it to you.
I got a question. I got a
nigga who went to the hood for the chicks with the Duke lacrosse team, yo.
So why? Okay, now I don't know this to be a fact, but it seems like student body at these like certain colleges, right, that might be predominantly white, that are not athletes, don't always end up with a white woman, but a lot of the athletes do.
Yeah.
So how does that happen?
Got top billing.
They do got top billing.
No, I think that these women,
milk is chilling.
They push the issue more than anything. You understand what I'm saying? And then also I think it's a part of them like in the South or whatever. I just go back to that.
What's the South thing? Like
I know. I go back to. I go back to that Vlad interview. I forgot what the artist was. His name was. He was from Florida, and he was very dark skinned, and he was so self-conscious about it. And he was like, "Yo, I never date a black chick because we're gonna have a black baby."
That's crazy.
And
he was like, "Yo, he's just ignorant." I'm talking about.
You think it's ignorant, but you got to the way
he put that is ignorance. I do want to say that
he can't intellectualize it, but I think the thought process is there.
There, like you share it.
No, I don't share it. Right, I think a lot of.
Don't say there because that's like.
No, I think it's there with a lot of these athletes and stuff like that. Like, because no, they're not. Just because they're an athlete doesn't mean they're super attractive guys. You know what I mean? It be, you know, you look at some of these dudes, you be like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, some of y'all can get chicks, but if you didn't have basketball on your side or whatever, that doesn't mean you gonna.
Yeah, a lot of niggas be having a strong face, nigga. The athletes, they got the strong face. They did the fucking Donkey Kong face, nigga. The kid Donkey Kong, the kid monkey, monkey face.
Diddy Kong, that's Diddy Kong.
Yeah, Diddy Kong. Yeah.
No, but I don't know. Maybe it's just really new to them. You know, maybe like you said, they grow up in neighborhoods where they don't see women that look like this, or they do see women that look like this, but they're from afar.
Forbidden fruit.
I don't know if I want to call it forbidden fruit. I feel like it's just kind of like not in their territory per se, or in their reach. And then they get to a place where there's so many of them overflowing. And, you know, because listen, let's be honest here. I almost don't want to be on camera when I say what I'm about to say. You know,
it's a tough conversation.
It's a tough conversation. There is a attraction between the races. We can't say that it's not from the male and woman side. I don't know about the male to, you know, I don't know about the like white man to, because okay, think about it. Even the white man to the black woman, right? They fantasize probably all the time, right? It's part of their boyish fantasies, I'm sure. Just like with a boy, it comes up to be one of their like fantasies of, you know, with a white girl, I guess. Right?
Nigga, after Pam Anderson, that was good.
I'm just saying.
Like, yeah, like
not saying me. I'm saying it. You know, a number.
Well, people like men like people, you know,
and as you
and if that's what's around,
as you go to different areas, I'm just saying that, you know, you know, if it's new to them, and when they do grab it, that one holds on and make sure, you know what I mean, make sure they keep their position.
When you go to China, you're gonna eat Chinese food.
Facts.
That's what they got. I don't know. I don't want to tell you, dog.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
I think it's a very like it's a mental thing. I think you come from and I could be dead ass wrong. It's just, this is my opinion.
Right.
We're talking about opinions,
right?
I think you come from an area where there's a rich history of racism, a rich history of separation between races, and then you, as let's say that young black athlete, you see the disparities between, but then you're starting to get treated a certain way because you have a certain ability.
They
right?
don't know that, though.
So,
they're not thinking that. They're not thinking with your mature brain.
No. I'm not. No. I'm not. It doesn't take a mature brain. But if wait. Let me finish. Right. Let's just say you a young dude, right? And let's say you 11 or 12 years old. You go to a place and somebody call you a nigga. All right, that could happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you see some white people call you a nigga, but then all of a sudden you great in basketball, you great in football, and white people start to love you, right? Mm-hmm. You remember that, like, yo, that white person treated you a certain way, like they called you a nigga, right? So you're like, oh, they not all bad, and then that stain of that white person calling you a nigga, it starts to wash away a little bit. It's not as the mark is not as deep anymore. It's like, oh, it's, you know, I play for this team. My coach is white. He treats me like this. He lets me come to his house. He like, you need to live with me. Or a white family took me in and let me play for their high school, and they treat him, you know, they live a certain way. And now I'm different than the other. You know what I mean? I'm kind of.
So you're saying
no, you're different.
So that's a good point. So what you're saying is, okay, not only do they just go along with the program, you're saying they begin to separate themselves from their people because of actions like that. That's almost
no. I don't
want to speak. I don't want to speak for you, but it almost sounds like
they start to
say I'm different or something.
Because it's different. The way they live is different.
You got there from where you were going though, because you said he went somewhere where there were white people and one person called him a nigga, but then the rest of them treated him decently.
No.
Isn't that the way you're supposed to formulate your opinion by the majority? If the majority treated you good and then one person treated you bad, then the majority of other people are good. How did you just take that and then become the house nigga?
So
you just figured it out. Like, yo, it was a bad, bro. It was a bad skittle. Like it was a bad piece of cake. Like
you think all the black people that have a lot of apprehension about other races of people, they didn't get like sprayed with water hoses or anything like that. They didn't face like constant racism. They've had the reason why they feel a certain way is that they had certain experiences. Not a bunch of them. They probably had
been indoctrinated by the news or by, they read history and they interpret it in a certain way where it kind of sticks to them, where they can't kind of like see.
You're saying it like it's not real though.
I'm saying
real.
History
is real though, right?
History is real, but I'm just trying to tell you how people formulate their opinions about people. You're talking about juxtaposed to someone who's militant to the person who's tolerant.
I think that even if you let's just say go back in history and you learn the history of the country and
everybody
racism.
Gets the same information.
No. All right. What I'm saying is that you do that, right? Yeah. And you start to formulate.
Yeah.
As you meet people, you meet good white people, you're gonna be like, all right, I'm not gonna, the history may make you mad.
Yeah.
But as you meet good people,
yeah,
you're not gonna. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, it could be another black person, right? Yeah. That knows the history.
Yeah.
Then he gets stopped by the cops. It's a little bit extra, like, all right, and he's running in, or he gets fucking, he gets discriminated against, he gets this or that or whatever, or it doesn't have to be every day, right? Mm-hmm. He has a few bad experience. He already has the knowledge of the history. Then he has a couple of bad experiences, and now it's like, yo, I don't really fuck with white people like that. Like, yo, they're not for me, right?
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that young kid that's an athlete, he could have one bad experience, but then as he starts to move along and he starts to excel in sports, and he starts to get treated differently by white people,
right?
He feels like, they treat me different.
Yeah.
And
no, they treat me different. That
or then they're not bad.
They treat me and my, so if I bring my homie around, they're gonna treat him bad?
Not necessarily.
But they just treat me good. Or when I'm in a restaurant, are they racist towards other black people? Like I'm the only Caesar from Planet. Like we're not gonna go extreme, right? We're not gonna go extreme, but like let's just say like a Lil Wayne, who says he's never experienced racism, right?
Living in the projects in fucking New Orleans, right? Never. Come on, bro.
Okay.
I just feel like he has more experiences where he got white people kissing his ass than he had bad experiences. So now he forgets about the bad experiences. And I think that's what happens.
Okay.
So now it's like whatever happened before, that person calling me a nigger, whatever, the cops treat me a certain way. Yo, I had so many years of these people loving me, worshiping me, like, yo, yeah, fuck my daughter. You can marry her, whatever. You know what I mean? Because I'm a great athlete.
Yeah.
That kind of trumped all the other shit that happened in the past. And ultimately, who wants to be, right? You got to think about it. Ultimately, who wants to be, let's say, a second-class citizen or a third-class citizen, right? Let's just say, now, you got to understand, some of these people, they come from neighborhoods that are rough. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And most of the people don't want to be there. Yeah. They don't want to be saved by white people, right?
Yeah.
But they still don't want to be there. So if they have a way out and white people provide that for them, then they start to be like, yo, white people good, man. They treat me good. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm, I got this. I move up. My high school coach, he treated me great. Then I go to college and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm in the pros. My owner's white. He treat me like, yo, he knows I produce for him.
Yeah.
He paid me. He made me rich.
And then they do a movie about it 10 years later, make all the money off of it and leave you out of it. Shout out to the blind side. Yeah, I get it. I get where you're coming from. I don't necessarily agree fully, but I could see your point.
I think that a lot of these dudes down there, and
keep saying down there,
because I feel like
I
feel like they've
sweet butter biscuits and
no
and niggas in the building. Say
no,
go ahead, say
no, right? I believe that the racial tension is a lot thicker down there.
Okay,
like people to this day still fly Confederate flags and all that shit down there, right?
Okay, yeah.
Where it's like, all right, if I could get away from this shit, or I could get these people to like me, I'll do what I can to do it. I don't want, even to the point where psychologically, I don't even want my kids to go through this. So if I do get this white wife and then we start having kids and then I got a mixed kid versus a regular black kid, it might be better for that kid. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think it gets that deep,
like
bro.
That person, bro, they just can't like the white girl. Like, it's got to be like
no,
that
I'm not.
diabolical.
No.
Like,
I'm not saying that they don't like that. They like that white girl.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
they definitely like because.
But in their head, this is their like validation. This is their, you know.
My question. No, they probably love that white girl,
right.
And they probably always wanted to whatever with that white girl.
Yeah.
But does that white girl ultimately was her thought of who she was marrying again with? Was it a black dude? Was that her type per se from the beginning?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think so. I think
you
white
think, all right. So you think some young white girl from from Alabama, from Montgomery, Alabama, right, or Tuscaloosa, Alabama, say, yo, you know what? I want a black dude.
I think it's the same thing. It's the vice versa. Remember, man, with
vice versa, what?
Whatever there is above, there is below, man. You know what I mean? I believe just as much as you can say that the black athletes deal with the racism and things of that nature, and go ahead and want themselves one. I think it's the vice versa. The white girls down there are on the whatever side of the racism. They still look and see what we are. We're black and we're ill and we're the dopest thing. We're the dopest thing that ever was made. So like, how could they not?
I agree, but there's a difference between dating, sleeping with somebody, and marrying somebody and procreating with somebody.
Listen. I think if I don't want to do this. If a white woman gets with a black guy, she doesn't have a problem marrying him.
Especially if they're gonna have kids.
Yeah, they don't have that problem marrying him. They might even go to war with the whole situation, really, to do so. You know what I mean? I don't think they hold that. I
think like New York up top, we're more progressive, right? I'm not saying like they're old fashioned, but let's talk about like where the majority of these athletes come from, right? The South, the Southern region. You feel like it's exactly the same. Now we're talking about a regular black guy, not like a, you know what I mean, like an athlete or anything. You got to remember,
most people are regular, right? It's not, it's just. Yeah, I think whenever you see a white woman with a black guy, they're ready for whatever next step comes to it. They're not they're not really playing that game for, just like most women. They're not really playing. They may say so. They may say they're okay with having fun or whatever the case is, but the truth is the truth. Everybody wants to have that, that story. So no, I think once you see a white woman dating a black guy, then they're game for whatever it is. They're not like just.
And as a black man, I feel like we're the dominant
best thing in the world, man.
Right, like like archetype as far as like culture is.
We get it right. We get it right. We get it all the way right.
It is what it is. Like no offense, no way, but once you go black, you never go back. You dig? Like that was coined for a reason. You know what I mean? Can't.
Okay.
Okay. What other aspect of this you want to tackle? Because it's all over the place. I got a prediction.
Okay, what's the prediction?
I got a prediction. I think that she's out of here. I think that she's going to use this infamy.
Why?
I feel like she's loading up all this infamy, and there's going to be people that are going to look to capitalize off of her eyes.
Oh, okay.
I think she's going to be on Shannon Sharp couch top of the year.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the two of them. They're going to do a joint interview, couple interview with Shannon Sharp, and that's just going to go. She's going to be here. She's going to be the new Hawk Tour girl.
She's like Chloe Bailey. She's ready to.
She's going to be a new Hawk Tour girl.
Think she's ready to go solo?
New thing. You know what I mean? And if they work out or if they don't work out, she's just gonna live in the lexicon. She's gonna live.
Yeah. She's building her celebrity.
Yeah. I feel like she's definitely capitalizing in this moment. I'm seeing the play. I'm seeing her like respond to everything. I'm seeing her do 8 minutes, and she's not scared of nobody. That's the thing. She's not scared. She's not running in no corner hiding. She like, yo, it's shine time.
It's shine
time.
What does she do per se? Like, what does
she do this? Whatever we doing now, whatever it is, she working right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she doing
shine time.
It's shine time right now. So that's my prediction. I think she gonna be around. We can see in the beginning of it. She's gonna lean in a little bit more and just play.
Well, it's
dumb, you know what I mean? She's gonna be looking for the moment now.
It's caricature time in our culture, right? It's about those people that you can, describe them by trait, describe them by personality trait, be able to put them in a box, they shine. You know what I mean? Right now, like you're right. Whether it works or whether it doesn't, right? If she builds up a level of infamy, she can go on one of these shows, reality shows, or
she can be in platform. She could be a personality for.
Then you're gonna have other athletes and other people of stature trying to just, notch on the belt with her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, right. Because that's how people are. Like I said, Robin Givens took Mike's money. Took all of his, not all of his, but took a nice little bit, right?
And it hit of his reputation,
right? But guess what?
At her sitting, she was with her moms, right? It was her mom just sitting there making it.
I'm willing to bet
like an animal.
I'm willing to bet you, while all that was happening, while it was fresh into the world, there were people that were there were guys that were trying to get with her just because of that.
Yeah,
right. But there was guys trying to get rid of just because of that. But do you think in that moment we were like a little young when Mike got with Robin Gibbons? Do you think men were having this conversation, even if it wasn't on YouTube, like in the bars, and when we're seeing them out and we're seeing the pictures of them, they were out. Mike Tyson is dating this new girl.
Well, we have to give her a little bit more credit because she was an actor. She had a craft.
Head of the class.
You know what I mean? Yeah. One time I think she had did some other stage acting and stuff and other acting. Yeah. So she was coming up as an actress.
She had a little name.
So we can't like shortchange her and be like, yo, she was just.
Come on.
We can't compare her to this chick.
Tonight, man. It's a bird. It's a plain ass nigga. Jesus Christ, yo.
Yeah.
All right, I'm playing along. All right.
Bird is a plain ass.
Wait a minute. We gotta be fair, right? Because we can't act like she was a no name.
Nah, we off that. We don't care. Yo, we kicking her back in. Yeah, we boomerang all that. We don't care.
That was
we talking about how she looked foul next to Mike, calling him all type of making it look like he was like hitting her and putting herself on. Like we ain't believe that.
So
and we looked at it like she was just putting the sauce on and just to get the divorce and run the numbers up on something.
Probably
she was doing her time. She's the archetype for that chick that we looking at him dealing with, and we like, yo, we seen this before, Playboy. Like we told you.
Side note, though. Side note. I got a quick question,
Please,
right? Does she still? How much money did she get in her settlement? Does she still have any type of Mike Tyson money?
I can't call it.
You think she does?
I remember the numbers. I can't call it.
Maybe
she
not.
Invested it, right?
Yeah, maybe not.
You know.
Well,
if she got a tick job with that money,
let me ask you a question.
Off the tick job, and she got
her
what?
Her acting
job.
her acting career per se didn't thrive after that.
No, well, she got boomerang after that.
Yeah, I think it was after that, but that was
okay.
You know, that was
one. Yeah. I'll give her one.
What else was she in?
Didn't she do the Bruce's Place back then?
She did acting roles, but I mean, can you say her trajectory?
Yeah. I saw her in a B movie most recently.
Yeah, her trajectory isn't even as of Mike Tyson still.
Yeah.
Nowhere close. Because
I would compare her to the Gabrielle Union of back in like the 90s.
No, Gabrielle Union worked though.
In the early 90s?
Yeah, she worked.
Yeah, I want to say maybe Gabrielle has more. But I get where you're going.
No, I mean like the proper black girl. Like who she was in the industry.
Nah, she wasn't that. She
Robin
played that
she didn't really give me black white.
She didn't give her a call like black white.
Yeah, she didn't give me black white.
She gave you straight black chick vibes?
Straight black chick.
Yeah,
upscale
black shorty. Yeah, upscale black shorty.
Yeah,
you don't think that's what Gabrielle Union gives?
Well, I don't know.
Well, she played the roles of the Valley Girl and Bring It On. So she didn't play that role in Bring It On, but she was kind of like in those kind of movies. She was casted at that, like a Megan Good. Like that's her comp. That's Gabrielle Union's comp, or Megan Good. Well, Robin Givens was like,
I think.
Yeah, that was a black shorty. Robin Givens definitely gave me a black shorty. She just gave me, like you said, you better have something.
High power.
You better have a whole lot.
She wasn't waiting to XL too? No, right?
No,
like she wasn't waiting.
No, nowhere near.
Okay, let's talk about the age thing.
Okay,
are we telling men to get married at 21 years old?
No.
Why? Why not?
Well, I mean, if you could rewind, again, this is over here. If you could remember yourself at 21, I don't think you knew enough about yourself to be a husband to anybody. Listen, the three of us are sitting here. There's no doubt about it that being a husband is a real heavy responsibility.
Agreed.
I mean, on a lot of levels. There's good days, there's bad days, there's in the middle. There's when your spouse comes in and they're upset about something, and you got to talk them off the ledge, or talk them into something, or talk them out of something. At 21, I just don't think. It's I've been working on it the whole time. Come on now, come on to me. Is there a focus thing on there? Like
I think it's fly when people get married early, yo, and then they make it. Like that's how you get them big numbers. You get the numbers up. You get the 60 years married.
No, listen.
You get the, you know what I mean? Like
as far as
we don't really have those silver anniversaries and all that fly shit.
Let me speak by myself, right? So I met my wife now. I was 15 years old.
Wow.
Okay. At 21, I was not capable mentally of trying to be a husband. I just wasn't there. I grew up in a household where that wasn't there, so I didn't even have like this is what my dad does. So I didn't even have that. It was kind of like I wasn't ready a second before I got ready. And as you know, we might be real grown.
But you saw her dad?
Not in that capacity though.
Okay.
But my point is we're extremely grown up now. It's fine. Yeah, it went out. It's fine. I don't really want to be on this camera anyway. GB. Well, this last point. As grown as we are right now, it's still not easy. It's still not all the way mastered.
Nah, it's
right?
not. Nah.
Right?
It's like anything. It's like being a father. It's like being a son. It's like being anything. Once you're in that position, you kind of learn on the job, and you kind of suit it to where you at. I don't really feel like age is a big thing. I think, if you get married young, you out the way, and you can get on your path early in life.
Okay, well, GB,
put them big numbers
can
up.
I be okay? Can we have a real conversation here?
Sure.
You got married pretty early, right?
Yeah. 25, I think.
How'd that work out for you?
Nah, it didn't work out at all.
Now, not saying that I don't want. It worked out. It worked out, but just maybe not.
No, I mean, I know we got married, we got the party and all that, but it was grand opening.
You got a great, child out the deal.
Yeah.
It played its role.
Absolutely, yeah.
But my point is like the ideals that you had there. You might have come into it because you come from a 2-parent household,
right?
With these ideals of, okay, this is how it's supposed to look,
right?
And at the end of the day, those things changed over time. You know what I'm saying? As you both grew, you grew in separate directions, right? As the story you told,
but there were flags there that I didn't see, and
okay, now
my family wasn't really like the kind of people
at this age, but you at this age,
right?
Okay, let's just end with this point. You at this age right now, could you have noticed those flags?
1,000%.
There it is. Then,
but that's why you need older heads to talk to you too, because you could have the right one earlier.
He might not have that. His pops is some pops. We talking about son, the football player.
Yeah,
that's
pops in a halfway.
That's what I was gonna say.
But that's why we're here. We're playing the role. We the uncle. We the barbershop niggas.
Right.
That's why we're basing our opinion on. We're here like, we've been through that. We've seen this play before. Bro,
is that one of the issues? Is that a lack of?
It's definitely a lack of guidance.
Father
I don't know about father figure, but it's a lack of guidance. It's definitely a lack of guidance. You got Dion around. I seen a podcast.
Dion got better than cats. He responsible for plus his own kids.
But I heard him with Dion's son with Shador. They were on like a podcast, and Shador was kind of like ribbing them a little bit, like, yo, you can't come outside, like telling them like his girl run them.
He know better.
He's telling them that his girl run them. So it's like it's a running joke,
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's telling you that, your girl kind of run you, So you kind of need people like that. So everybody's saying the same thing from the top to the bottom, but
all right, you can't.
You gotta go.
But you can't.
Shorty here now, so
if he's not that guy, criticizing him and telling him he needs to do X, Y, and Z is not going to change him into like some player ass nigga.
It's not.
Well, we don't.
If he's a simp nigga, he's just gonna be a simp.
But
nigga.
we don't. I don't think anybody. But wait, I don't think anybody. Did it work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't think anybody wants him to be a simp. I mean, anybody wants him. I think. Wants him to like play by these set of rules. I just think people want him to acknowledge when. Okay, I think people just want him to acknowledge that. Maybe. Okay.
Should be a little more player, man. You should be handling this a little better. You know what I mean?
If you want, you can just zoom in the camera a little bit.
Well, don't have Shorty out here talking to you crazy like in public, fam. Like yo. That's what I'm saying. Like your fly open, big nigga. Your fly open. Yeah, we just trying to let you know, like yo, we can see you. You know what I mean? Yo, we seen it.
Yo, we see you.
Yeah, that's all we trying to say, yo. It's not, trust me, it's not coming from any place of malicious. We don't want his girl. We don't want his money. We do want some entertainment. We do want some shit to talk about.
I'll take a little bit of his bread.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's
but
Christmas
we
time.
just trying to help. Like we honestly coming from a decent place, and it just keeps going down, and you pushing Shorty in our face, so we're gonna have an opinion on it. So that's where that's where I'm at with it.
Okay. All right, so
where we at. I mean, we didn't, it's a couple of different angles that we can hit on this. All right, let me give you one more.
Let's do it.
With the who like you, right? thing, right? It's like we always say, rock with who like you.
Yes.
Are we also saying that your shorty should like you more than you like your shorty?
I don't think so. Because how do you really gauge that? It's no
It
way
should
to
feel like
really
it.
it's really no
And it
way
should
to
feel like that to her too.
I don't
Isn't that how you truly feel loved? Isn't that the best way to describe love?
no, I think the best way is to feel like that person loves me as much as I love them.
Right? Nah, you want to feel more. You want to feel like, nah, she loved me more.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe you. I don't know. I can't speak for you.
I was looking at my wife like,
well,
you love me like cook food, but that's what you love me like cook food.
But I think okay.
But do you don't?
Attitude.
I'm not gonna ask you that question.
No, I feel like I feel like she loved me more, but I feel like she thinks I love her more. And I think feel it's like just different. That's what love really feel like.
I just think it's different. Like the way each party shows their love is just different. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
I mean, listen, if you have that dynamic, right, that doesn't lead to mistreatment.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Nah, because it'd be like, no. It wouldn't go to mistreatment because you also love that person. You want to be fair. So you kind of go out your way to be fair. Like, yeah, I know, like, I could.
Yeah,
like,
but the way you say it, like
anything.
It's like you being on a job and be like, these niggas ain't gonna fire me. I could do whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, niggas not gonna fire me.
Or be like,
I am the best employee. Like, they love me here.
They love me here. So why don't you think, instead of just slacking off, why don't you be like, all right, I can run this shit. I could be the CEO. And I'm gonna work until I can run this shit. Like, they love me here. Let me
come on, man. That's not.
So you feel like that about our kids too?
What?
That so since we know our kids love us, we just mistreat that their love.
No. This is what I'm talking about. You saying that you should feel like that.
See, you
they love you more
to make her feel like my wife is like we're not talking about your bottom bitch, you know?
No,
we're not trying to make it seem like that.
No,
y'all trying to. We ain't talking about the bottom, like, y'all gonna kick it to the curb. I ain't gonna give her a ride home. I'm gonna do it dirty. We ain't doing all that. Like, we like, yo, nah, she love me like, she love me like that. And I want her to feel like I love her like that. You're not automatically gonna take advantage of that.
I think most people do. I know you've seen men and women that take advantage of knowing that, this person is more into me than I am into them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I think you're better equipped in a relationship if you have a healthy fear of like, this person deserves this, so I give them this because they treat me a certain way, and if I don't reciprocate that, they could give all this good treatment to somebody else.
So you work better thinking that you're gonna get fired every day. Using your own analogy.
Yo, man. Sometimes.
Not necessarily fired.
Okay, listen.
She gonna leave me. I better take the garbage out.
No,
like,
listen.
Talking about?
Okay, but if I could,
a little peace of mind.
If I could I use myself as an example, right? Like with my wife, it's like, I don't know. I kind of. All right. Well, listen. All three of us sitting here, and this is gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough thing. I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it.
So they're dragging us in this shit.
Yeah, I'm dragging everybody. I was okay.
We boys.
All three of our wives, every one, two, three. If we were to just walk out of their lives, they could find another man.
So my wife would be a wreck, nigga.
No. All I'm saying is, Ron. All I'm saying is, right. Just like us, right? If our wives walked out of our lives, it might take us a little while, but we could probably find another girl or somebody to be, you know what I mean? A girl to be around or something like that. Yeah. Like, so, with that, you almost kind of, you try to play it up because, what you got is good. And it's like, I want to do right to kind of keep what it is that I got because I know what I got is popular on the market. It's not like I got something.
You work out of fear. I've
Exactly.
never
It's not fear.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
fear. It's not fear.
All right,
You work out of fear.
See,
Oh,
no,
she
wait. You taking it as like,
all right, never mind.
like you doing extra for a chick, right? But there are dudes out there that treat women a certain way because they know they can't leave them, or they know they can't do better than them.
Those are abusive people, right? We're not talking about abusive people.
You on the borderline. You right on the line.
I'm
You're not running the line just because
you on the line. You right there.
Nah, I don't feel like people. I don't feel like people are lined up abusive. Like,
it's dudes out there that's like, I know I could have done better than her, and she can't do better than me.
no
And
one's saying
I
do
treat her
better.
like that.
No one's saying do better. No one is using those words. We're just saying that, yo, she loved me like that. She loved me in a different way that I love her. I mean, she loved me like she want to make sure that I'm fed. You know what I mean? My clothes are clean, everything like that.
That's how wives do. That's how women do.
Yeah, but I'm gonna love her in a way that I'm gonna make sure we got this roof over. I'm gonna work.
My wife did not ask me if I ate today
to get this roof over the head.
There's the difference. That's
my wife
the
did not ask me that. My wife didn't ask me if I ate today at all.
Oh, nah. She gonna make like she planning dinner for the week. She gotta make sure big nigga eat. You know,
your wife
clothes is clean.
Your wife
got clean socks for work.
Your wife's asked if you ate today. My wife didn't ask
every day of my life. Like I don't. Yeah.
Nah, my wife don't really ask.
No,
that.
my wife asked. If my wife
might ask me like, "What are we eating?"
Yeah, what are we eating? If she asked me,
chicken
did I
already
eat?
Seasoned in the in the sink is ready to go. Like defrosting, ready with Friday on it. You know what I mean? She already planned from Sunday what I'm gonna eat. Like
she planned my meals for the next 2 weeks.
She setting the guard up. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like that.
My wife did not ask me.
I be looking in this thing. I be like, yeah, I be feeling warm. Like, yo, she love me. That's the ill feeling to give somebody.
So where's the
you trying to make it seem like I'm abusive?
What's the reciprocity?
Yo, I make sure like, yo, you ain't gotta hustle. Like I'm not gonna run you into the ground working. I'm gonna do the heavy lifting as far as financial and like stuff around the house. If something gotta take care of, I'm gonna take the initiative and I'm gonna take care of it. And I'm gonna be proactive of thinking of stuff. You know what I mean? We're gonna go on vacation. We're gonna do it. Like I'm gonna provide luxuries and make life good. You know what I mean? Plan for retirement, what I'm gonna do. Like I'm the dude.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that one likes
it
or loves
doesn't,
more
but
than
shouldn't
the
it
other.
work like that in your head? If that's the way you see the world, you try to make it seem like, yeah, but
See,
that's what Mayweather, y'all niggas try
see,
to
that's the
I gotta get my life together.
That's the mentality
I gotta
of
get my
like
shit right. I gotta get my shit right.
One more try. Go ahead.
My shit ain't no.
I'm
fucked up in the game.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you one more try. Make it look bad, because you know what I say. Like,
I'm
it's
fucked
not
up in the
bad.
game
You gotta
right
make it
now.
sound bad.
I ain't gonna make it look bad. I'm gonna leave it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for sparing me. Thank you. Merry Christmas, nigga. Yo, cool. You done with your shopping, big nigga?
You know what? Yeah, for the most part. Like my kids is good.
Set up.
We try to put them somewhere.
Amazoned it up.
Amazoned it up. I want to ask you guys a question. I'm gonna double it back. GB. What did you want for Christmas? What do you want? What do you?
I was thinking the same thing.
Come on, let's go.
I was gonna say, like, yo, what do you think that you wanted that nobody got you?
Oh,
like,
wait,
that,
okay.
That nobody. Like,
all right, wait. But before we go there,
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because we can round back with that one. GB.
Yeah.
What do you want for Christmas?
Like from who?
Just what do you want? What do you want to receive, my nigga?
Shit, that orange Averex Knicks.
Oh gosh,
jacket, yo, that's a beautiful jacket, yo.
I've been admiring that. Shine time.
Yeah, that Averex Nick. Averex did like a collaboration.
Oh, word?
With the Knicks.
Ooh.
It's my god.
Which
like
Averex
jackets.
though? Which one?
It's they did a special one, but it's the butter soft. It's
the solid color one.
Yeah. It's
okay.
Orange,
oh man.
It got the Knicks logo. It's beautiful, yo.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I would. I like if Santa had that under the tree, I'd be happy. Yeah.
Ronco, what about you, man? What do you want for Christmas?
Damn.
It's tough now, right?
Shit, I'll take his gift if you don't know shit.
Matter of fact,
you know what I
cup products too, nigga.
You know what I did want? I wanted some running sneakers. Some New Balance or some Asics. I wanted a pair of those.
Now this is to run, or this is just to styling?
Just the styling or whatever.
Styling on you.
Like when I'm running out and I got sweatpants on, I don't always want to wear Crocs and shit like that. Or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
okay. So now to double back, Ronald.
What about you? What about you?
What do I want? Man, you know what's wild is I'm at a space where I have like everything that I want right now. Like everything I need.
That's a great space to be in, man.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I want.
You have to say something. You have to say something.
I'm gonna put somebody on blast right now. Ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna put somebody on blast. I'm taking this person to the cleaners right now. You ready for this? You ready for this?
Ready.
Moods by Michelle. Taking you to the cleaners right now. Every winter, my beard falls out. There's this product that Moods by Michelle makes. Saves me 3 years in a row. Okay. And the man who has everything cannot save his god-darn beard for the life of him. So Moods by Michelle, I'm looking at you right now. I need that beard butter that you make. She said it was a mistake, but the shit had me back popping. And guess what? That's what I need for Christmas. All right. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not only the client, I'm the player president.
That's what's up.
Taking the camera off me right now.
All right.
Man. We here.
All right. So what are we thinking about this Smoke Wagon straight bourbon whiskey?
Yeah, y'all can see
solid
where we at on it.
Yeah.
Definitely have respect for it.
Yeah.
Them two guns is up on the back for a reason.
Yeah.
That boy, yeah.
I gotta say, it's higher proof whiskey, bourbon.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty smooth, man.
It is pretty smooth.
And I think it has traditional bourbon traits. Your caramel, your oak
spice,
your little bit of spice. Yeah, it's right up the alley, but I think it's good.
And it's seasonal. Honestly, put this in a little eggnog, yo. You out of here.
Yo, I was doing my eggnog bourbon mix.
Right. Really? It's good?
I kind of got bubble guts the other day. But it normally doesn't happen. It normally doesn't happen, but
nigga.
That's my thing during the holidays. Bourbon and eggnog.
I gotta try that.
You mentioned the lactate eggnog, nigga. You lactose the time.
Lactate.
But yeah, man. Guys, give this thing a try. If you did try it, let us know what you guys think. The Smoke Wagon bourbon, they have a few different ones that I've seen online. A few different versions of Christmas version, this version, that version.
Yeah.
Produced by H&C Distilling over in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
This again is a 46.25 ABV, 92.5 proof. Yeah, man, strong, but smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
Yes, sir.
So pick that one up and let us know how it fared for you. Corey Cool, before we go, let the people know where they can find you.
Oh man, on the voice of NCC 90.3 FM every Thursday, 7 o'clock. Working on some things. Not sure if I want to go on record with them yet, but really happy to be here. Looking forward to the new year with you guys. Looking forward to getting a little more like this show was, right? Punctual, to the point. We're going to dissect one situation till there's no more to dissect. And I'm looking to do some things on, I want to say Thursdays, which will be the 5 mic 15, going through the original 5 mic albums from the source. And each week, just kind of just sitting with them and having a good time with them, and showing the videos and writing a little article about them. Yeah, and while I got the shine time, as GB would say, artists, I need your help. All right, if you're local and you're in the area, or maybe not so local, send me your music. All right, the playitcoolshow@gmail.com, the playitcoolshow@gmail.com. And artists that are local, I would love to come sit down with you, have a good time. I am nominated for best platform at the I Am Strong Island Music Awards.
Oh wow,
Congrats,
man. Wow, yeah, nah, that's a big look, yo.
I worked really hard.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yeah.
So that really came from me interviewing some of our artists that we have here.
Right.
And
One of the awards.
It's actually the day after Christmas. So it's a spot. I'll make sure I double back on that. Okay. But I do want to say that I'm appreciative of everybody who sat down with me, and I would love to have you guys up there. Our schedules don't permit, but I would love to have you guys one day. Even because I'm getting my pre-tape game on right now, so I'm ready to pre-tape, and then I'd love to have you guys up there as well. But so I'm nominated. This is the I was kind of snubbed a couple years in a row. But I finally I'm a young buck in the category because I'm just really trying to figure out what it takes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm nominated. Vote Cool University at the I Am Strong Island Hip Hop Awards. We'll see, man. Hopefully I get close. This time, man.
Yeah, you better take it home.
Man, you should start campaigning on the gram too, man. Let us know where to vote and give us the links.
I did a couple. I got to do a little bit better.
Okay. All right.
All right. And if you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Cigars the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Again, Cigars the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we have new content coming out. And with that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.